How can visualizing concepts enhance your study memory? Imagine trying to remember a complex idea without any pictures or mental images. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Now picture turning that idea into a vivid image in your mind. That's what visualizing concepts is all about. When you create mental pictures of what you are learning, your brain processes and remembers the information much better. This technique makes abstract ideas more concrete, so they stick in your memory longer. Our brains store information through a process called encoding. When you visualize, you strengthen this encoding by engaging your visual system along with your verbal thinking. This is based on a principle called dual coding theory. It says that combining words and images activates different parts of your brain, creating stronger memory pathways. So, when you try to recall the information later, you have more than one way to access it. Visualizing also ties into active learning, especially elaboration. When you draw diagrams or imagine scenarios related to your study material, you add meaning and connections. These extra links make the memory more durable and easier to retrieve. For example, if you are studying the water cycle, drawing a simple diagram of evaporation, condensation, and precipitation helps you understand and remember how each part connects. Creating mental images can also make studying more engaging. When you picture a story or a metaphor related to the topic, it becomes more interesting and memorable. This emotional connection can boost your motivation and focus. You might imagine a superhero fighting off bacteria to remember how antibiotics work, or picture a busy city to understand supply chain logistics. Practical ways to use visualization include sketching out ideas, forming detailed mental pictures, or using memory techniques like memory palaces. A memory palace involves associating pieces of information with specific locations in a familiar place, like your house. For example, you might imagine placing facts about history in different rooms. When you walk through your mental house, you recall each fact easily. Linking new facts to familiar images or objects also creates mental hooks. If you're learning about the planets, you could associate each planet with a familiar object or person, making it easier to remember their order and characteristics. In short, visualizing concepts makes your studying more active and multisensory. It taps into your brain's natural preference for images, helps you add meaning to what you learn, and builds stronger neural connections. All of these factors work together to improve your ability to understand, remember, and recall information when you need it most.